Yay! Oh my God, our first YouTube live on this channel. Hello, everybody. We are so
Hi
excited to be
everyone.
here with you. This channel is
So
relatively new. So we wanted to get on here, introduce ourselves, tell you who we are and what we
why are we
do,
here?
why we love what we do. So yeah,
So we started actively publishing videos quite recently. We already have almost 1,100 followers and subscribers. Thanks
thank you
everyone.
all.
And so my name is. Let's introduce ourselves. So my name is Jacob Aratunian.
And I'm Luba Savoskin, name that is not easily
Common.
not common, and most people don't know how to pronounce it, but it actually is very beautiful. It means love in Ukrainian, and that's actually where I'm from.
Yeah, we are both from Ukraine. I moved to the U.S. From Kiev. Lubov moved here from
West part
from
of
western
Ukraine,
part,
yeah.
and she has been living here for about 14 years now.
Yeah, so in 2011, I moved as a student to the United States of America, this
But
beautiful
you
country.
moved to where?
I moved to South Carolina.
South Carolina.
I lived in South Carolina for a little bit, and it was fun during the summer. But then in September, October, it got a little bit more quiet. So I wanted to be somewhere else, and I moved actually to Columbus, Ohio. So I lived in Ohio for a few years, went to college there, and after I graduated, I decided actually. During that time, I got married, and we decided we want to move somewhere else. We often travel to Florida because that's where most of our friends would go from Ohio.
Yeah, it's not that far.
And
When did you move to Los Angeles?
I don't really know. It's been like 10 years ago, 11 years? No, probably like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we moved to Los Angeles. We had a friend here. We came here for a summer vacation, and we absolutely fell in love with LA. He showed us all the fun, beautiful places, and beaches are gorgeous. So it's one thing to be on vacation here. It's another thing to live here, but won't get into it today.
So and I moved to Los Angeles in 2014. I spent only 2 days in New York. I was gonna stay there first, but then it turned out that it was so expensive. I moved by myself. We both moved by ourselves. We didn't know each other before that. So I moved to New York, spent only 2 days there, and then booked another ticket to Los Angeles, where I didn't have anyone, no friends, no one. Same with Lubov. She got married on the East Coast, and when we met here, it was 2016. We met at our first brokerage called Nest Seekers. They're pretty big on the East Coast, but they're relatively small here. They only have one office in Beverly Hills. And when we got licensed, we joined them. We didn't know each other before that. We had a few closings together. We worked with a few clients, helped them buy and sell properties. And then it was so helpful to have someone on your side, because when you first get licensed, things can get really stressful. So having having a business partner was tremendously helpful. And ever since then, we've been in touch. We've been working as a team since 2022. We sold within this 9 years since we've been in real estate. We sold over $100 million worth of real estate. I'd say over 100 transactions at this point. And what we really proud about is that we sold pretty much all types of real estate. New construction, we represented developers, we represented the buyers on new construction sales. Then we sold townhomes, small lot subdivisions. We sold condos, co-ops, which is not a common thing here in LA. We sold TICs, tenancy in common. That's another type of property that you don't see that often.
Single family homes, brand new single family homes, very old houses.
Tear downs. We help developers acquire properties and then guide them through the process till it was finished. And then we were on a sales team. So basically from A to Z. And
in 2022, right, we decided to partner up, merge. Well, before that, we were at different brokerages, but we would still continue to talk to each other often and discuss deals that we had going on separately. So then when we decided to partner up, our first focus was we decided we're going to focus on client relationships and
Customer
customer
service,
service.
that's
That
our
was
top
important
priority.
because oftentimes you hear real estate agents, and then a lot of people, uh, feel like they didn't know what was happening during transaction, which ultimately adds stress to the process when you're buying or selling. So we kind of like made a promise. We always gonna try um, to create this feeling that
Of
the
transparency.
transparency, and we always will provide needed support, needed data for people to feel confident in their decision making process when it comes to what price to offer or what to expect during the buying process, during the home buying process,
Yeah, what
what
inspections you should
inspections.
schedule.
We help them negotiate the best possible terms on their financing. We constantly are looking for new relationships with reliable mortgage brokers, lenders, so we can recommend them to our clients. So we always very much involved in the process of getting clients pre-approved, just so we have seen more than 100 cases of people getting mortgages and what to kind of expect, what how to get better deal. So we always advise on that.
Yeah, no, we have quite a few vendors, lenders that we hire on our transactions, and we recommend them to our clients, and then let our clients choose whether they want to work with them or not. For us, it doesn't matter who your lender is. The most important part is that we need to make sure that your lender is able to close the deal quickly, fast, and on good terms, and give you the best possible rate.
Yeah.
And make everyone happy, because at the end of the day, 90% of the deal depends on the lender and his ability to close
And
the.
that's fun fact is that our lenders probably get more referrals than
Yeah,
even
our
than
lenders.
even we do.
And it's funny because our
Usually people
lenders.
don't recommend lenders, right? Usually, like if you bought and you got a
Yeah,
loan, there
you
is always something you were very disappointed about, but
yeah,
not with the.
we have a couple of lenders that constantly get referrals from our buyers.
Yeah.
It's unheard of, and not only when it comes to buying, but also when it comes to
Selling. Oh,
refinancing,
refinancing.
refinancing as well, because the lenders can help you with
I could-
refinancing as well.
What you want to say about selling? So we actually, that's another thing we are very proud of, and you'll probably see more videos on this subject on this channel. We're very proud that we sold multiple new developments at the record prices. So
Yeah. Some properties that were sold by us even like a couple years ago, the selling price was just unheard of, and then
record breaking for
even
the
until
area.
now, you look up the recent sales in the area, like in West Hollywood, for instance, you will not find any higher sales for that particular type of property.
I think that comes with our dedication to knowing the specifics of the area, its potential, and being
The
able
product
to
that you're
present
selling.
that to potential buyers and the product. So we are very much involved, especially when we work with developers. We are very much involved in every stage of the construction process, so we can understand why certain materials were selected or how why certain design choices were made. So we can then communicate that to potential buyers and make them fall in love with the project,
With the
with the
building
place,
itself,
with the home, and very dedicated. We really believe in what we take on. We really believe in the listings we take on, and
And yeah, that's why we
go-
have so many good reviews. We have over 30 reviews now on Zillow alone, Google, and all that. And that all comes with years and years of hard work, dedication, and
very hard work. Probably for the first it's going to be our 10th years in the business, but probably you still work 7 days a week.
yeah, we still work every day.
I try not to work 7 days a week because I'm also a mom. I have two kids. One is 4, one is 2. So
And I'm one of her son's godfather.
yeah. So I try to take at least one day off to be fully dedicated to being with kids, and then usually on weekends we have to work because we have open houses or showings. But we are the first people in the office and the last ones out, just going after that American dream, because it's fun to talk about it right now, because we just what in 2011, 14 years ago, I came here with basically nothing, with $few $100, no English, and nobody, like I didn't have any friends, I didn't have any relatives here, so I had to figure it out. I worked 2 3 jobs first few years, and then I yeah, and it feels like we made it. So we are in a beautiful city.
Yeah, working
Uh,
for one of the best, if not the best, real estate brokerages in the country, where it's so hard to get recruited. They don't just take anyone who has polls.
yeah, same. Jacob had similar story. It wasn't. He came with nothing, and then you know, be like now people trust us with one of the biggest purchases in their life. Trust us to advise them. That's something we do not take lightly, and we are very proud of that. And
Yeah,
uh,
especially when it's a first-time buyer or first-time home seller, it's always a special moment when you see a smile on their face when they're happy about what you have done to them, and convince them sometimes to make an important decision and buy a property. And then after a few years, they call us back and they're happy about their decision that
and they
they
asking,
made.
what else can we buy? We are
Yeah,
ready for the
'cause
next
they get
one.
excited once you buy a first place. You get excited, and then you want more and more and more because you see that your property is appreciating in value, that you're proud of being a homeowner.
But we also had cases when we told people not to buy right now because it wasn't
Yeah.
in their best interest. Their financial situation wasn't that great,
Or the property
so
itself was not that
or the
good because
property wasn't that good. So we told them to wait a little bit.
sometimes buyers, especially like during the pandemic, there was nothing to choose from. So once they saw anything remotely close to what they've been looking for, they got excited and they were ready to make an offer. But then when we went there, we saw that the place is just it's not gonna be a good fit
Yeah.
at all. So we advised them not to proceed. But of course, at the end of the day, it's the buyer's choice, whether to buy or not.
We would love, when you watch this video, we would love to hear your feedback and just what do you want to see more on this channel? Do you want more property tours? Should we do more videos about
Tips.
buyer or seller tips, or explain the home buying or home selling process in more details? We would love to hear some feedback from you, what to improve, and what else? Anything else?
Yeah.
Right now we are both licensed agent, and we are at Compass, which is the largest brokerage in the United States by sales volume, not by the
We love this.
not by the number of agents,
Yeah, no,
but
but
by the sales volume.
but
And we have absolutely incredible tools. One of the reasons why we decided to make Compass our home is because of the tools and the dedication that the dedicated staff that they have to for their agents, so we are able to serve our clients
and these are the
easily.
tools that
And
our clients use actually, because I know
yeah,
that every brokerage will tell you that they have unique tools and all that, but the tools that we have here at Compass, like first of all, they were developed by incredible specialists from major companies like Google, NASA, etc. They were hired specifically to develop all these tools, and people that we work with, they love those software like the Compass collection, where you can save all the properties that you like and then leave a comment, trash, schedule a showing, request a showing. It's super convenient, and that way you don't have to have and save all these text messages on your phone. It's just one of the many tools that we use.
on Compass One, it's an incredible platform that buyers or sellers can get on, and they can see every step of the process. They can see what to expect during the home buying process. What is stage one, stage two, from the time they made an offer to the time they got the keys to their new home, and after. Like, you'll be surprised, but for with many of our clients, we stay in touch for years, not just like checking in how things are going, or um, asking them to refer us business, but more for, okay, you need a plumber, you need an electrician, you need a cleaning lady or cleaning person, to come over.
Yeah, or like
Like
or
anything.
contract if they want to add some square footage, if they need some good referrals.
Yeah, we stay in touch and try to be a resource for not just during our work together, but for many, many years after.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it. It was
Yeah.
short,
We hope
brief.
this helped you to get to know us better. We'll do more YouTube live, um, and hopefully we'll be able
Yeah,
to
we
answer
wanted
all
to
your
introduce
questions.
ourselves because we've posted lots of short videos, but we never had a chance to introduce ourselves. So again, I'm Jacob Aratunian, and this is my business partner.
Любов Savaskin. If you have any questions about buying or selling in Los Angeles, please consider reaching out to us. We'd love to meet you and to help you.
Yeah. Thanks again. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Bye, everyone.